Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Ryan. And this week, honestly, Ryan and Brian spoils the movies. I'm Brian West.
And I'm the Predator, Ryan Thomas. Actually, that's the bad thing. I'm not actually a predator. But, you know.
Welcome to Catch a Predator. Ryan, would you like to take a seat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hurts my hand.
The Predator over there is Ryan Tomlinson. And if you have not guessed, tonight we are going to be spoiling the Shane Black 2018 movie, The Predator.
Not just Predator.
Yeah, not Predator, not Predators, or Predator 2, but The Predator.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with the show, basically here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give a fairly spoiler-free review, and then the back half of the episode, I'm going to make Ryan spoil the movie for himself. Because Ryan is really bad at going to see movies. He's, honestly, frankly, he's really just lazy and cheap and doesn't ever wear pants. So he can't go out.
I have a problem with movie theaters, and I don't want to disclose because of certain lawsuits pending.
Basically, if it's not on Netflix, he's never going to watch it. So I go try and see movies that are in theaters now because I'm a good host and care about you people. Ryan doesn't give a crap about anybody. So as his punishment, I make him ask 3 questions that will spoil the movie for him and pretty much everybody else. So, like I said, first half spoiler-free, second half, we're going to ruin the whole friggin' thing. So you have been warned. But that being said, this movie, honestly, it doesn't matter if you spoil it or not. The Predator is here, and it is a follow-up to, I guess, all the Predators. They somehow managed to take all of the convoluted Predator history and cram it all into one movie in an attempt.
Wait, even the Predator versus Aliens?
Yes, history? They tried to attempt to streamline it and somehow make it even more confusing.
Oh, my God.
But that is not the strength of this movie. The strength of this movie is the fact that it is actually a comedy. Do not listen to anybody. The Predator is not a horror movie. Yes, it's gory. Yes, a lot of people die. Yes, there are people's heads that explode. Yeah. And there's a guy who gets shot with his blade and his whole body blows up into pieces and there's guts. One guy gets cut and his guts fall out. But it's actually really funny. And I know that sounds really strange, but it's a comedy. And I guess that's only because Shane Black, who has written gems like Iron Man 3, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. He was in the original Predator. He did what's the one with Russell Crowe and
Gladiator?
No, not Gladiator. The one with him and Ryan Gosling. It happened in the 70s. Whatever. That movie. He is known for his dialogue. He's a fairly funny writer. He's very quippy between people. He's known for kind of buddy comedies. He wrote such movies as The Last Boy Scout, Lethal Weapon. That is his style and is very much on point in this movie. That being said, here's the deal about The Predator. It is not a good movie. It is dumb as hell. Might be the stupidest Predator movie I've ever seen. But honestly, it is by far the most enjoyable one I've seen since the first one.
So, buy a popcorn and sit back and just have fun?
You need to
check... I don't think that's allowed in movie theaters anymore.
You need to check your brain at the door when you watch The Predator. But I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing.
Not possible.
Listen, if you want a movie that makes you think this is not for you, if you are part of the PC police and do not like jokes that involve the P word, this is not for you. This is for anybody who just wants to go to a movie, put their hands behind their head, and eat their popcorn. I don't know how you do that with your hands behind your head.
You have a significant other putting the popcorn.
I feel like I'm moving into some kind of a weird theater sexual movie here.
You have to shift the popcorn up.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. If you want to recline in your lounger and eat your popcorn and just enjoy something that'll make you laugh, this is the movie for you. Long gone are the days when a predator stalks somebody and murders one by one until there's a giant battle between the main hero and the predator. I mean, that all kind of happens in here, but it's all really funny when everybody dies for the most part in this movie.
So this one has more. Oh, I'll wait. Sorry, I don't want to spoil
That's
anything
fine.
yet.
We're gonna spoil this in a second. Leave me one more minute, and then we'll spoil the rest.
Okay, because I got questions.
This movie has a lot of people that you probably don't even know who it is. It has Olivia Munn, who used to date Aaron Rodgers, and was in like Magic Mike and Attack of the Show. That's where I know Olivia Munn from. Attack of the Show. It's got Boyd Holbrook, who is the bad guy in Logan. It's got one of the Key and Peele guys. It's got the old Punisher, Thomas Jane.
It can't be one of the Key and Peele guys. It's got to be either Key or Peele.
Well, it's the guy who didn't make Get Out. Okay, it's the other guy. It's got Sterling K. Brown, who's a total dickhole in this movie. It's got some kid who's got like autism, but it's actually kind of like a superpower in this movie. Like, it's got a lot of. It's got the Sarah from Chuck, who's awesome, and I love Chuck. And I love Sarah.
Chuck.
Yeah.
That was a great show.
She's great. But, I mean, come on. This movie's about a predator that comes to Earth and then there's a bigger predator who kills people and everybody has to not get killed. I mean, that's Predator. That's the Predator. But this one is different from the other one because this one has snappy dialogue and a lot of really bad jokes that are super funny.
Is it Baywatch bad jokes?
No. It's like bad jokes. Like there's pictures for some weird reason. There's this whole... Okay, So
they're bad jokes that you could actually repeat.
Okay, we're going to get into spoilers in a second, but yes, there's like this whole group of misfits are at Sarah from Chuck's house, and she's a painter, and all of her paintings are of nudes. And there's this one painting of a girl who's got her hand behind her butt, and she's naked. And the guy's like, listen, I just want to know what's she doing with that hand behind her butt. I just really need to know what's going on back there. And then there was a picture of a wiener, and someone's like, hey, I found a picture of a wiener. It's like, but it's really funny. and they have predator dogs, and one of the predator dogs gets shot in the head and then turns stupid and then turns into like a fetching like lab, and the whole movie they're throwing like grenades and it brings him back. It's this movie. I'm telling you, it sounds stupid, but it's really funny.
Oh my god.
Alright, that is all I'm going to say about Predator, because we're going to spoil the hell out of this in a second. But, okay, here's my deal. The Predator is a terrible movie, but I enjoyed the absolute hell out of it. I would recommend anybody who wants to just go have fun, go watch The Predator. It's not good. It makes no sense for the most part. And honestly, I don't even know how it fits into the Predator universe. But if you want to see an action movie that somehow has giant predators and mutant predators in it, that's kind of a mix of Lethal Weapon and Iron Man, I think on Twitter I said, this is like, if you want to know what Marvel Studios, if they made a Predator movie, would it be like? This is it, because everyone likes to think Marvel movies are like these grand cinematic achievements. They're mostly stupid. And they say a lot of... They're funny because they have a lot of quirky people who quip back and forth, and they have ridiculous third acts that nobody even cares about. That is what the Predator is. So, anyway, me and my wife went on our anniversary for date night, because when you have kids, that's what you do. And we enjoyed the hell out of it. So I would say, you know what? 2 thumbs up. Go see The Predator. It's a lot of fun. It's the most fun I've had this year since Avengers. It's just like, you just sit back and you just laugh, right? You're just like, oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. I think even Evil Chris saw this, and he said pretty much the same thing as you.
Yeah, listen, if you want to see a horror movie that stalks people, go watch The Predators. It's a very good sequel. If you want to see a funny movie where there's giant 11-foot mutant predators for no reason whatsoever, go see The Predator, because that's the way you should do it. All right, so now we're getting to our spoiler part of this movie, of the show, whatever, where Ryan is going to ask me 3 questions. So if you don't want to know anything about this at all, now's the time to turn it off and go see the movie. But for everybody else, here we go. Ryan, what is question number 1?
I gotta know, what the hell is up with the giant mutant foot predator? Where did it come from? Why does it exist? And how does it die?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm spoiling the whole movie. I don't even care. Okay, so basically a predator comes to Earth because he's got something.
A normal predator.
There's a rebel predator, but he likes humans, even though he murders them all on sight. I don't know why he shows up and just murders everything, but apparently he stole something from the predators in the predator world to give to humans to help fight predators.
But he
But when the humans get him, but the first time he sees humans, he murders them, and then the humans capture him, and then when he breaks free, he murders everybody he finds. But then, so the Predators send a giant predator. So this whole movie tells a story about how, like, the reason why they've been hunting the strongest of us and taking their spines is because they've been taking the spinal fluid and putting it together to create super predators. So this predator they send after him is a super predator. He's 11 feet tall. He has skin that turns into metal like an exoskeleton. He doesn't even have armor because he is armor. Fuck, I don't know. He just shows up and kills things. But he's got two predator dogs that have dreadlocks.
Wait, the dogs have dreadlocks too?
Dude, they're awesome. And one dog is really evil, and the other dog gets shot in the head and turns into like a Labrador, like I said earlier.
Right.
And it's great. Dude, I don't know what this movie's about. It makes no sense.
Wait, so how does the big predator die?
He gets...
Did he get...
He gets, like, he dies a whole bunch of different ways. Olivia Munn, like, shoots him, and then they stick a grenade, like, in his stomach, and then they blow off a leg.
To the end?
There is one part that's really good, where he does the thing where he, like, yells, and he, like, his little, like, claw mouth goes, you know, like a predator always does. And then Boyd, the main, like, Quinn, the main sharpshooter, like, shoots off one of his things. And it's great because you expect that Arnold moment where the guy's like, "You're one ugly motherfucker." Instead, he just shoots off his face. And I'm like, yes, this is great. But then, I don't know, he gets like an arm blown off and a leg blown. Who knows? A lot of people shoot him and he blows up.
Alright, so my second question then is going to be, what was the best death?
Oh, man. Okay, so the best death is Thomas Jane and hang on, I'm gonna look right here. His name is... I'm gonna find him. Thomas Jane and... I always want to say Keegan-Michael Key. There we go. So they're like BFFs. They love each other. So there's this whole band of like insane military guys who are on this crazy bus.
Yeah.
Who Quinn breaks free and they all kind of team up. It's the team you see in the trailers. So they're like, we love each other. They somehow became friends in the crazy bus. And so they're inseparable. So Thomas Jane decides he's going to single-handedly kill the Predator. And he gets like thrown in the air. So the Predator's on fire and he jumps on him and he's stabbing him. So they're both roasting. So the Predator throws him up in the air and he gets like spiked through the chest on this tree. So he's impaled on a tree. And then Keenan's like, no! And he tries shooting him, and then like he throws something at him, and like it opens up his belly, and his guts fall, and he's like, oh! And he lays there on the ground. And so when he falls to the ground, they're literally staring at each other. One's impaled on a tree, and one's sitting on the ground, and they're like, shit, this sucks. And they're like, all right, brother, let's do it. And he's like, I got you, buddy. And they both pull out their guns, and they shoot each other in the head at the same time.
They say this as they're dying?
As they're dying. They shoot each other in the heads at the same time and they die together. It's fucking great. It's so bad, but it's so awesome.
They shoot each other in the head.
They shoot each other. One's impaled on a tree and the other one's holding his intestines. And he's like, you ready? And he's like, I am. They shoot each other. It's so awesome.
They don't even take like one last shot at the Predator?
No, they shoot each other because they're like literally staring. Like,
and what if they're like,
up in a tree and one's on the ground staring at each other?
I meant for you to shoot the Predator.
Well, they figured somebody else would kill the Predator. Dude, this movie's so great. This might be the best craptastic movie I've ever seen. I love this movie.
God,
You've got to see this movie.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's so good. There's a part when Quinn, the main character, Olivia Munn, accidentally shoots herself in the foot with a tranquilizer and she's on top of a bus. And he's like, come here. He's like, fall, I'll catch you. She's like, okay. And then he looks over and someone's coming over with a gun and he runs out of the way and as she's falling, he's like, sorry. And she just hits the ground. Dude, it's so funny. And then he's hiding and she's like, bleh. Laying on the ground all trained.
Does Olivia Munn die in the movie?
No, she lives.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Anybody who loves Aaron Rodgers, you're going to be real sad about this movie. Yeah. All right, do you want that to be your second question?
That was my second question.
All right, well, Ryan, what is your third and final question of The Predator?
God, I'm trying to... what have we not spoiled yet?
Dude. They turn autism into a superpower.
How many Predators form a predator pack?
Well, there's only technically 2 predators in this movie, but they show a scene where there's like 10 predators, like experimenting on the super predator.
What's the human spinal fluid?
With the human spinal fluid? Yeah, I don't know. And then they decide they want to kidnap some kid with autism because he's the next link in human evolution. Whatever. I mean, hey, listen. I know there's lots of. I'm not making light of autism. I know there's a lot of highly functional people,
Yeah.
but this movie makes this autistic kid like he's a human computer. They try and make him almost like Rain Man, but even smarter.
Even smarter.
Dude, well, you know how Rain Man was like all like with math. He was just like
they'd be like, all right, let's go.
This kid
to the
sees
casino.
Yeah, this kid sees predator symbols and immediately understands them. It's like what? All right, sure, why not?
That's a little bit more than Rain
But
Man.
I will say this: the kid kind of works. I'm not really sure how, but he's actually kind of cool.
Does the kid die?
No, the kid like gets kidnapped by a predator, and he's like, "My dad's gonna fuck you up." It's kind of funny, dude. You gotta see this movie. It is so ridiculous. This movie should. I don't know how this movie got made. It's so great.
I look forward to seeing it.
This movie may be the Buckaroo Banzai of our generation.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's not as ridiculous as Buckaroo Banzai, but it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. I think I don't got any more questions.
I feel like when I said this movie may be the Buckaroo Banzai of our generation, there is nerds that literally just died. They were like,
yeah. No. Why?
No, how could you use that reference? It's the greatest movie ever.
Not cool, man. We had the whole strut thing at the end.
Have you seen Buckaroo Banzai?
You can also watch the Geek Dad Report reviews Buckaroo Banzai.
But there's kind of a nostalgic gem about Buckaroo Banzai. I don't know. All right. Anything else you want to know about the Predator before I leave?
No, I think I know everything I need to know about this movie.
All right, Ryan. After I've spoiled the movie for you, what would you say? What rating would you give the Predator, and do you recommend it?
I'm going to give this. It sounds like a craptastic, awesomely fun movie. So, and I need that right now. I just need a movie where I just watch fun.
So, would you go? Are you going to go see this movie? Are you going to try
in the theater?
Just say yes. Shut up.
Yes.
Yes, I've won. All right, you should be like Ryan. You should definitely go check out the Predator. Only because at the end, basically, imagine an Iron Man Predator suit comes up out of nowhere for no reason whatsoever and teases a sequel that I have to see this movie. I have to see it. I just gotta see it. So go see the Predator. Just go see it. It's ridiculous. It's
Makes
terrible.
No sense, right?
I would highly recommend you get a little high if it's legal in your state, or get a little drunk and go see the Predator. You will not be disappointed. It's super fun. But it is not the Predator. Or Predator, it is not a horror movie. It is a goofy action comedy. Go see the movie. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
I will enjoy it when I see it.
All right. Until next time, everybody, stay awesome.
And stay down.
Later.